Good evening, everybody. My name is Monica Chapa, and I will be discussing in my PowerPoint human development infancy. What factors affect cognitive development in infants? Environmental stress. Typically, infants living in households with a low socioeconomic status develop slower and have less favorable outcomes than other children do. Sensory development, nutrition, stimuli, and genetics. What this means to me, a baby needs, of course, formula, needs diapers, needs all that good stuff to be able to be cared for. And sometimes some of our families that are socioeconomic low may not have running water or electricity. What are the four major influences on infants' growth and development? The four major influences include heredity, nutrition, health, and environment. What this means to me, heredity means where your family come from, how is your, some families may have diabetes, they may have cancer, they have all kinds of, maybe not issues, but just some things that they may have. And sometimes our children receive that as well. My mom and my dad, they both have diabetes. I don't have it, my girls don't have it, but we may develop that later in life. Nutrition, making sure that everybody has what they need to eat, especially in our babies. Formula is the biggest thing. That's what they're able to drink is their milk. And also when they get a little bit older, they eat their little baby food. So all that comes into play. And as far as like your water, you heat up the water to do the formula for the babies. So you want to make sure you have all that for your infants. And health is overall how you are, what consists of everything for your family and for your baby. An environment, where do you live? It doesn't matter where you live, but we should make sure that the environment is clean for our babies and our infants. How can caregivers' feelings affect a baby's trust in that caregiver? Insecure attachment develops when a primary caregiver does not consistently respond in ways that are warm, affectionate, and sensitive to a baby's needs. Secure attachment usually develops when the primary caregiver is sensitive to the infant's behavior and is emotionally and physically available to the child. What this means to me is when the parent is loving with the child, kissing the child, holding the child, showing affection, the baby's going to feel that. The baby is going to feel secure. When the parent or the caregiver does not do that, the baby doesn't feel attached to them. An example, I have a friend of mine, her mom passed away when she was 2 years old, and her dad remarried, and her stepmom was detached, and so she became insecure attachment with this caregiver. And so when Sandy had her baby girls, she had 6 girls, she didn't know how to love them, to show them that that loving, that soothing, that I love you, honey, just verbal and the communication and the physical. Didn't know how to do that because she didn't get that. So now that she has grandchildren, she does it now that she's older. And she often tells me, I wish I was, more like my girls, and my stepmom was more like you and your mom and your girls, because you have this love. My mom was a single parent. We didn't have a lot of money, but what we have is love. That's what my mom showed us. The love that we have for one another, hugging and holding each other, telling each other that we love them, we're proud of them, since we were born. That's what I recall and remember. Environmental factors that influence social development and stress. Stress can profoundly affect a child's social development. Parental social skills. Parents model social skills to their babies even before they begin talking. Verbal skills. Verbal skills strongly affect the children's social development, stimulating environments. Stress. Number one, when you're stressed, to me, your brain can't think anymore. It just closes off. You can't think if you're under stress. So therefore, when you're not and everything goes well, it flows better. How does physical development affect social and emotional development? Emotional development refers to a child's ability to cope with frustration and express their feelings. Social development is related to how students learn to interact well with others. Physical development refers to growth in the brain and in the body. So physical and emotional, it all comes together. Physical means how your body grows. So the infant grows, starts crawling, starts walking, and all that good stuff. My conclusion, we spoke about the sensory development, the nutrition, stimuli, genetics, the 4 major influences, heredity, nutrition, health, and environment. And we also spoke about develops when primary caregiver does not consistently respond in the way that they should. And stress can profoundly affect a child's social development, very much so. When a child is under stress, the baby will not be able to think. Parents model social skills to their babies even when they begin speaking. Verbal skills strongly affect children's social development, stimulating environments. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.